logistics of this world.
Okay, so
Right, we blame Hillary.
all for taking over Pocket Dimension.
This group is the group I expect to have zero wherewithal on what's going on in Ilderon. Like, even if they were in Ilderon, I know they would have no political anything invested
I have political knowledge.
I literally got the magnate in her seat.
Okay, Celebris.
Wait, are you saying you're the one that got her pregnant?
No, I was there when she was cursed by the cursed
I thought that was
summer.
gonna go someplace else.
Just like,
No, I wasn't there when her brother was murdered. That was the other monk.
No, I thought you were gonna say I was there when she got pregnant, but no, it wasn't me.
I was watching through the window.
Look, I had a weird night when I had Fly for the while. It was a weird night.
Yeah, and 2 people got dropped in the bay. That was awesome. That was so perfect.
We need to call a professional. I suggest Dr. Dog.
The 2 fucking high-level paladins.
That was good though, because I didn't expect Group D's boss fight to go as smoothly as it did. So I'm happy you guys didn't have additional help on it.
It's not?
Alright,
Alright.
we are officially live. I see all my shenanigans going through on the channel, so
We've been live for like 3 minutes.
I know, I just wait till
And now that we're live, I have to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'm being serious.
Alright. Stream canceled tonight. Everyth's done.
As you
not again. It has been a month since we've played
this game. I was gonna say Group A played this week, and it was fantastic. It was very fun.
Yeah, because you tried to kill us. You tried your damnedest to kill us.
I did not. I was very intoxicated that session, and I held no
power or alcohol.
Alcohol.
Yes.
I was telling this group this earlier. When in moments like those, I really when it gets down to the wire, I feel bad and I start pulling punches. And I didn't want to pull any punches, so my solution to that is if I'm slightly under the influence of alcohol or just drinking a little bit, it removes my inhibitions, and it's just I cannot pull punches because I don't care about you guys, because I don't care about anything. It's just who cares? So, because I knew that fight was going to be heavy and hard, and somebody, if it happened, something dramatic was going to happen. And I wanted to be able to let that happen without the inner me saying, no, Brandon, come on. So, I on that stream, you can see I have this giant mug of what looks like milk. It is my fancy version of a White Russian that I was drinking all night. So, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I forgot one very essential thing about that fight. That one of the monsters had counterspell and never used it. And they ended that fight with 3 3rd-level spells available. And that could have been 3 3 spells countered.
I mean, to be fair, there weren't a lot of spells flung.
Well, Ogun's Moonbeam did about 90 damage to the boss, or maybe 80 damage to the boss. That would have been one.
That's because it was too dumb to move out of it.
Well, he couldn't move out of it. Have you ever tried to move away from Willow? Legit, have you ever tried to move away from somebody with the Sentinel feat and reach and 60 feet of movement? There is no reason to. Once you're next to Willow, you just generally stay there until either he dies or you die.
See, that's why I want to make a bugbear fighter with a glaive with sentinel.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back.
Alright, roll call. Are you still there, Tracy? Tracy dead. Taylor, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, Anthony is here. I want you guys to know how much I hate this. I'm gonna be controlling 2 characters tonight for God knows how long. Alright, they chose not to be here right now. So, because of that, things might happen. And I don't want you guys to complain any to me. Yeah. You take it up with your group members. They make bad decisions. Alright.
God, are we gonna be fucking stuck here another game?
God, I hope not. Hey, I control officially 1/3 of your party right now, so if it's up to me, I'm pushing you guys out of here.
Push me off a building, senpai.
I'm good. Because if you die, you don't get to suffer first. No, I'm kidding.
A high enough building for me to suffer.
Okay, yeah, just enough to break the legs.
Oh god.
Alright, here we go. We'll go with this song for tonight. Cool. Alright, welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is Group C, Through the Heart, Episode 5. We...
Shot through the heart.
Yeah, and Tracy's
and
to
you're
blame.
to blame.
It was Altus's Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, yeah, we have most of a party here. We are missing Prene tonight, so I'll be controlling Netra. For undisclosed reasons, Bradley had to step away for a uncertain amount of time, so I will be controlling Icium until he gets back. And other than that, everybody else is here. Ooh, excuse me. So, tonight, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons. It is a role-playing game. Everything you are going to see tonight is unscripted, and anything can happen. From there, we're playing in a homebrew setting. The world is called Ilderon. It is a small singular plane with lots of cultures and lots of people forced into small spaces interacting. One of the main things about the world is how belief shaped the culture. Ilderon is plane locked. There is only Ilderon, the afterlife associated with it, and the realm between worlds for the material plane. And that said, you know, things like plane shift and those other types of spells don't work here. And the thing that characterizes Ilderon is that how active gods are with their mortal subjects. That the gods live in the same world and planes as mortals do. Tonight, our group is Through the Heart, Group C. They are the remnants of a Ililnagian investigation into the corruption of their government. While investigating the corrupt government, they stumbled onto a task required by one of the gods of the world, the Gatekeeper, the goddess that watches over souls passing between realms. She informed them that somebody was hiding things out of her sight and abusing the ability to move souls out of the afterlife and back into the mortal world. And she tasked them with finding and destroying that Door of Dens. When they did, magic in that area was ruptured and kind of went screwy. And after they destroyed the Door of Dens and were trying to get back home, they ended up being thrown out of the material plane and into this very weird demi-plane called Isildrad. Isildrad turned out to be the remnants of a destroyed city that was long thought to be sunk into the ocean, or sunk into a lake, and destroyed. Instead, it was magically moved into a demi-plane, where the citizens have been slowly suffering, facing starvation and a myriad of other threats. An overlord now rules over the city, a man by the name of Cadrus Neltig. The Overlord is not the person who initially destroyed the city, though. Moving from there, this group has been trying to get out of Isildred and find their way back to Ilderon. They have encountered several different ways to do that. There are multiple factions inside of this town, and each one has offered a way to return to Ilderon, although it is not an easy feat to do. There are a group of historians, the Order of Galena, as they were called, that they made a deal with a Death Knight who was in service to a powerful mage by the name of Yissel. And that deal included the Death Knight would protect them and offer them a candle of invocation, or a black candle of invocation, which would let a select few of them escape from Isildred. But by the time they acquired this candle, they had already made a deal with demons. If they ever step foot back in Ilderon, they will be possessed by demons and basically become mindless hosts to them. So they are permanently banished to Isildred and have no use for the candle. They have offered the candle to the party as a means to get back to Ilderon. In exchange, if the party was to either A, give them Celebrus's necklace, or B, capture a prisoner out of the Overlord's dungeons and transfer it to them. The second way they found out, there is a smuggler in the city, a man by the name of Dev. I forgot his full name, but I'll pull it up in a second. The smuggler has a way of bringing goods into Ilderon, or into Isildred. If he can bring goods in Isildred, the party figured that he can probably smuggle them out of Isildred, and he made a deal if the party was to retrieve a scroll, a 9th level scroll of Dispel Magic from the elves on the northern side of the city in the fortress, that he would smuggle the party out of Isildred. The other way that the party has found out of Isildred, atop the Overlord's tower is a demon locked inside of a crystal prison. That demon's blood and power is fueling the sea shield and the spell that is keeping Isildred locked in this demiplane. If they were to dispel that demon's prison, it would then break the spell and the sea shield, causing probably a catastrophe that would kill most of the remaining citizens, but also return Isildred back to Ilderon. That said, it is the who knows what of who knows when. Time does not pass fluidly in Isildred. It passes randomly. The party has spoken to a lot of different people inside of Isildred and has came up with so far 3 different plans to get out of Isildred, and is debating on which one to go with. Yeah, and we will pick up there. I remember that you guys, here we go. This is going to be for my own personal notes. Okay, yeah, you guys ended in a Lil Haran shop. You ended in the NPC shop last session. Isildred, Dravier. You were in Dravier's shop. Dravier has offered you the ability, if you guys get the scroll for him, he will smuggle you guys out 3 at a time back to the material plane. The party also has a scroll on them that ended up being a 6th level scroll of Dispel Magic. So it's the who knows what of who knows when. You guys are on the doorway of Dravier's shop. Prene has, Arnetra has restored sight to Lathy and her brother, or rather Lathy, and Pam and Pindu are both fine. They've always been fine, except Pam is, he has severely bad memory loss. Alil Haran is stationed next to the shop. She's with you guys. So, it's raining, and you're on Executioner's Row. What do you guys want to do? I'm going to move us to the right thing. Everybody's dead.
Yay!
I guess we should talk about what we want to do to get out of here.
Well, what were our options again, Celebrus?
Isium is going to speak up and say, we can't leave Lydia. We can't. She's our friend.
And with her, we'd have all the power.
I'm fine with that, but... Well, my intention was we weren't going to leave her anyway. I think trying to parlay with the elves of the city might be detrimental to our health.
I don't know. If we were to disguise someone well enough, we could get them in. I mean, Isium knows Elvish.
So do I. That doesn't help us any.
Well, what if I disguise you? You get in there, anything happens, you're big and strong, you can take care of yourself.
Last time we encountered them, one of their arrows blinded Mummigrax.
Yeah, Netra's going to speak up and say, they're bad news. Always been dangerous for years.
Well, they have to want something.
I mean, if it's possible, I would say we get the scroll and then we get Lydia out. So that way if something goes wrong with the candle, we at least have a backup option.
What about you, Dusty?
Jackal's dead. He typed B right back in chat. Dusty is gonna say, I say we steal the scroll. Because I think that was his plan.
Well, yeah, let's just get out of here.
Well, if we're gonna break your friend out, we're gonna have to wait till Netra goes to work. Because wasn't the plan we were going to have her schedule the Arcanist that guards her to do a food prep so we can get in there and get her out?
Well, then I guess we're waiting. Are we able to sleep, by the way?
Oh yeah, that's what we should do at the top of the session.
I really need to sleep. I've got 4 health points. I don't feel so good to start.
Well, you can sleep. You can sleep regardless of if you want or if you need it or not. You can always go to sleep. But let's see who is affected by hunger and who is affected by tiredness by the random passage of time.
Dravier has candles that's all time, right?
Not candles? Yes, he has them for trade.
Alright, can I don't have any trade items. I would be giving him straight gold. Just, for brevity's sake, how much would be 2 of them?
So you're gonna know, they are not going to be worth the price he's asking for them in gold. They're worth 80 salvage things. Or 80 cool things as the people like to call them. which for Celebris would be 80 gold.
For both of them?
Oh no, for each one of them. And that is fine. Excessive.
Yeah, but supply and demand.
Yeah. Yeah, you can buy 2 notch candles. Each of the well, actually, I'll roll you a D12 on them. Let's
Jesus,
see.
for fucking 160 gold, I would hope they're both full.
Oh, well, they're both going to be full, but one is going to have 10 notches on it, and another one is going to have 11 notches on it.
This will at least be able to better tell time for us.
Yeah. Okay, so, the dice for everybody. Those are the first 3 for hunger, and the second 3 for hunger. The first 3 for tiredness, and the second 3 for tiredness. Alright. Ooh, excuse me. Dusty is not hungry, but he is tired. Netra is not hungry, but she is tired. Icium is hungry and tired. Altus feels terribly like dying, but that said, he doesn't feel hungry or tired, just everything else hurts. Lumagrax is not hungry or tired. Celebris is not hungry, but he is tired.
We should probably get some rest. Take care of... Netra, how long until your shift?
Netra is going to shrug and say, I honestly don't know. Most of the time I just have been salvaging on my own and doing that for food since I've been here. I've never tried showing up any place on a schedule. Icium's gonna say, you should go and check out if you should be there now.
I agree, you should probably go check. Dusty, why don't you tag along, because if she is supposed to be on shift now, we're gonna need to know. And you're the stealthiest of us.
Yeah, Dusty is going to nod and say, yeah, I'll do it, but they saw my face last night when they attacked. And he's just going to kind of like reach down, grab some dirt, grab some grime, rub it over himself, and just kind of walk a few feet off from Netra. Netra is going to try and remember if they saw her face yesterday. Oh, that would be an intelligence check on her part. And she's going to think about it for a moment and say, I think I'm good. And she's going to start walking down the street towards the Tower of Happiness. I see him. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Lumagrax.
Yes.
Holy shit, he actually used a word. You said that sword of yours is a gift from Renalta?
Lumagrax grunts and nods.
A little Harn is there with you guys, too, by the way.
Yeah. Do you mind if I attempt something? I'm not gonna draw the sword, don't worry.
What are you gonna attempt?
I tried communicating with Renalta that's using the necklace I have. Maybe if I can channel more energy from items she's been in contact and bestowed out. we can get a connection to her.
Okay.
Celebris is gonna walk over and place a hand on the hilt of Grax's sword.
When you do, Ilderon is going to speak up and say, "I wouldn't waste your breath. The gods don't hear anything in this place. It's forsaken."
Yeah, but the scholars were very interested in my necklace. This necklace is what helped get me here. It might be a connection out, too. We have nothing to lose.
Yeah, she raises her hands and just kind of nods as, like, not fighting you on it.
Alright. I will place a hand on the hilt of his sword and then clutch onto the necklace. And try to get him, or speak out to Renata.
What do you say?
Oh, great gatekeeper that sent us here. We are in need of assistance. Please, any aid would be a great asset. To stop another invasion of your area.
Yeah, you say the prayer and chant it. Wait for a few moments, and you don't hear any reply. Ilderon's going to speak up and say, that loss of warmth, that quietness, that loneliness, it's terrifying, isn't it?
The gods have forsaken me for years. This is nothing new to me. You don't know forsaken until you can stare your god in the eye, or see your god every day, and still be forgotten.
Ilderon's going to nod and say, "Well, I worship the Wills. Our god lives, and she speaks to us daily. It's
Where's your god at, Ilderon?
Disconnected.
Where's your god at now?
And definitely not here. Does Alta say that?
Yes.
Yeah, and she's going to cut you a look, hair and everything, swishing to a stop as she looks at you and says, "The same place yours is."
My god, she's always with me. In my actions.
That explains a lot.
And Ilderon's gonna tilt her head and say, "Who do you worship?"
I'm sorry about that. Family drama.
Renal.
And Ilderon is going to roll her eyes at that. What you missed as Dusty, Jackal, Netra is heading into work. Dusty is following her with a stealth check. And the rest of the party is deciding to sleep or to debate plans.
Alright, well, if I'm making a stealth check, I'd like to use my skill Advanced Stealth, so I have advantage.
Okay, what skill is that? I just skimmed your sheet.
Toward Supreme Sneak.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar with it. What rogue specialty gave that to you?
It's just on the rogue class tree.
Okay, roll it with advantage. Just roll one more. I already rolled one check for you.
Alright.
So, as far as the rest of the party, what are you guys doing with in the streets here? Oh, the other thing, Dusty Miss, Celebris is praying to Renulta, and she has not answered. People have told you guys several times in this place that the gods cannot hear anyone in this plane.
I know that. I live here. I'm not surprised. Have we talked about what we plan on doing as far as getting out of here?
The scroll and Lydia.
We were talking about maybe trying to do both jobs, so we have a backup contingency plan if one goes awry.
All right. So is the decision to sleep? Oh yeah. By the way, Dusty is. Gotta look at this order. Dusty is tired, but he's not hungry. If he doesn't sleep within the next hour, he's going to get a level of exhaustion.
Alright, I guess I'm going to take a nap.
Just leave Netra. Yeah, Netra is also tired too, but not hungry. So, with the party outside of,
I thought we were still in Lone Haren's side shop.
Well, you guys were outside Dravir's side shop. Or outside his shop. And Alil Haren's going to, point to her doorway and say, and she's, or rather, Icium would be the one to ask this and say, Alil Haren, can we, stay with you for the night? The last two places we were at got attacked.
I don't remember being attacked in a sewer.
You should. We attacked you.
You did what? When was this? I don't remember much. It's kind of hazy.
When you got stoned.
Oh, and that's why I don't remember.
Yeah, Dusty can head back towards the party too if he wants to go to bed. Easy peasy. A little.
All right.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, have we talked about specific plans on how we want to handle these so-called missions?
We were talking. That's why we were having Netra check in to see how long till her shift is. You're gonna have Netra while she's on work duty. Send the Arcanist that's guarding Lydia up to do a food prep, and then get her out of there.
All right. I actually have a plan on stealing the scroll. We want to hear that now or later.
Well, you're with Netra right now. You're not with us, so.
Oh, I thought we were with.
Yeah, I was saying Dusty can, after Dusty follows Netra for a little bit and starts yawning, Dusty can easily just turn around and come back to the party and it's like, no, I'm gonna sleep first.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that.
Yeah, that's Dusty's with the party. You guys are outside of Lil Haren's shop.
And we were just asking to sleep there.
Yeah, Lil Haren's going to look very, very hesitant after Icium's statement. And Icium's gonna say, come on, hasn't it always been all fine with us? We always make it through somehow.
If they try anything, I'll break their hands myself.
Mm-hmm.
Try what?
Being Group C. And at that, Alil Haren's going to finally nod and acquiesce and say, alright, there's space on the second floor for sleeping. I haven't finished cleaning it out yet.
No. Actually, that's better. Better, more places to hide.
She opens the door, letting you guys into the extra clean foyer again. Of course, the tipped over tables with the cloth thrown over them that she's been, keeping records on. And she leads everybody out of the rain and into the inside the house.
Alright, I'm gonna take my nap.
Thank you, Aloha. I know they can be difficult to deal with, but unfortunately to say they're yours, mine, and everyone's best chance of getting out of here.
Yeah, and Aloharan at that, she's gonna nod and say, and I understand that this overlord has accumulated quite some power since he's been here. And she's gonna look to Isium, who's still smiling, and say, as difficult as they've made my life, I do just only want to see the sun again.
Don't worry, when we get out of here, we're taking you with us.
Wait, we are?
Lil Harn's gonna, the cutting look this time at Dusty, and just say, I plan to lead the charge out of here.
Well, as long as it's your body and not mine.
And she's just gonna wave her hand and say, make yourselves at home. There is enough space on the first floor that, people can sleep under tables. On the second floor, it is not going to be as pretty of a place. Lil Harn's definitely fixed up this bottom area, but the second area, it's going to have, leaky roof, the smell of mildew up here, mold, rotted wood, things that have been salvaged through but never quite cleaned up.
Celebris is going, after everyone gets in, is gonna perk up right. The door swings inward into the building, correct?
Yes.
He's gonna break up up against the door, so if anyone tries to come in, he'll be the first to know.
Okay. And everybody goes to sleep for the night?
Yep.
Okay. On the flip side, I'm debating if I even give you guys eyes into what is happening there.
That's just been captured.
No.
Yeah.
What happened?
All right, and 2 more. Okay, cool. So, everybody goes to sleep for the night, wakes up in the morning. Those who haven't consumed a ration, specifically it was Altus. Altus wasn't hungry. Isium needed to eat. Does Isium have food to eat? I think I said Lumagrax needed to eat too. Those were the 2 who needed to eat food.
Gobble, gobble.
Alright. Yeah. Does Lumagrax have food to eat?
I'm checking.
Because you guys are getting a second hunger die for today.
Yay!
Yeah, I got some rations.
All right. Altus is the only one who feels hungry again, still waking up. Does
I
Altus
think I had
need
2
food?
left in my Dungeoneer's pack.
Okay. If not, Icium has 29 rations still left.
We do have the books with transmutation instructions.
I have the book?
No.
No.
Dusty has them. You have the books and no wizard. It's the who knows what of who knows when. Everybody wakes up feeling well rested, yawning and stretching. Did anybody light the notch candle before they went to bed? You guys have 2 of them now.
Yeah, I would have. I would have lit the 10-hour one.
And it is going to be mostly through the 7th hour by the time you wake up. Netra has not returned.
How long's her shift usually?
Normally her shift is 1 whole notch candle, which is about 8 hours.
Shit.
Well, I guess let's go on up there. Make our way downtown.
Just gonna walk up to the Tower of Happiness?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, before we do that, I'd like to talk about, basically getting that scroll from the elves. Because I do have a plan.
What's the plan?
Alright. So, this plan, there's a main plan, and then this plan can go one of 3 ways. But it's basically, I sneak in there, and not get noticed, and I take the scroll that we have now, and I switch it with theirs. So by the time they realize, and I'm sure at some point they'll realize that they have magic sense, by the time they realize that it's not the one they started with, we'll be gone.
So you're gonna Mission Impossible it.
I was thinking more Indiana Jones, but yes.
I feel ya.
Option 2, there's too many guards for me to sneak in unnoticed, so I'm going to need a couple of you to cause a distraction. Loud noises, fire.
Celebrus and I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And while they're distracted with you, I sneak in, switcheroo, or not even do the switcheroo, just take it and go. Also, second suggestion is we disguise ourselves to look like members from the Tower of Happiness, so even if I do get caught, it looks like the whole thing was done by the Tower of Happiness, and we get out alive, and we start a war between the Tower of Happiness and the elves.
But then I'd have to be.
And in the ensuing chaos, we steal the scroll and we leave. The town might be
one set of
fun.
guard armor though, and I don't know if is armor universal in this.
I mean, that wouldn't fit Dusty. It's not magical.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I won't be wearing it, but if you cause a distraction.
I have a couple of slight problems with that.
Yes.
We don't know where the scroll is.
Well, that's why he's gonna be stealth, so he can run around in there during the distraction.
I just have a hunch it's probably going to be towards the center of their stronghold. Just intuition. Unless they keep it out in the loo, in which case, hop a squat, take it out as we go out, and we leave. But I feel like that one's much more doubtful.
Now, here's a question. Center can be up, down. Could also be on the outskirts towards the end. Towards the sea shield, which would be a very tactical position, considering you'd have to trudge through the entire city to get to it, and there's no way you can get behind them.
What happens
actually,
if you mess
if
this up
they
and
do
they
that,
just
that's
throw
what
them
makes
into
it
the sea
easier.
shield?
Because this did used to be part of the city, and you know what's a part of the city? Sewage
The
system.
sewers.
Which I know like the back of my hand.
I'm for this plan wholeheartedly. I approve this message.
I think if we tried to parlay with them, it would be more beneficial.
Do you want me to disguise you as
You
an
do,
elf?
you do realize these guys are more shoot first, ask questions later sort of
Oh,
people,
he's big
right?
and tough. He can take a few arrows.
And if we offer them a way to get out of here, they might listen.
And we promised them land. Lydia can do that.
It's like, they're already saying they're gonna have to make multiple smuggling trips just to get our group out. I don't really feel like grabbing tagalongs.
Hey. They don't have to make it. What are they gonna do? Get out and get us? We have the scroll.
I don't know about you, Dusty, but I plan on coming back here and saving this city.
Yeah, you're alone in that.
This city would be better ruled than saved.
I don't agree with that. I just want to leave. I have been here for 15 years, and I have seen all that I've ever wanted to see in a city, and
Dusty,
I'm
the
ready to
first
go.
thing we're doing when we get out of here is finding the best drug den in Dawkinsville.
I am all for this. I still don't like you, though.
You'll like me after.
I'll take
Altus
your
is going
hand
to hear Icium mummer under his breath and blow it up. You say, first thing we're going to do when we get out of here is find the best drug den in Dawkinsdale, and Icium mummers and blow it up.
Hey. What happens on drugs doesn't count.
Yeah, no.
And the other problem I have with your plan, Dusty, is if you're caught, you're dead.
I mean, as long as I follow the three rules of being a thief.
Lil Haren's going to raise her eyebrow and say, there are rules?
Yes, there are rules. The three rules of being a thief are 1, don't get caught. 2, don't get caught. And 3, don't get caught. And 4, make sure you get a good night's sleep before doing any sort of long time raid.
And before she even says, she's going to say, before I even say anything else, you're going to realize that that's not 3 rules, right? That's 4, and 2 at most.
Shut up, I don't need your math!
I think first things first is we need to check on Netra.
Yeah, but then we could get dragged into a whole
Hey,
thing
you know-
where...
Just playing devil's advocate here. One less person means one less trip for the smugglers to make, and faster for us to all to leave.
Celebris is gonna grab Dusty, lift him off the ground, and stare him eye to eye. I do not leave my companions.
You know, it was just a suggestion, but yeah, no, we should go save him, totally.
So, how's Team Altus looking there? I've never hurt you, friend.
Team Altus.
I almost lost my best friend because someone threw them through a portal to their death. I will not let it happen again.
Wait, you said almost, but death implies that they died, so did lose them?
No, we managed to save them.
Well, then they're not dead. Death implies that they're dead.
No. They were thrown to their death, but they didn't die.
I'm confused.
As Dusty's confused, Lil Haren's gonna say, they don't have language tutors here, do they?
What's that?
Don't worry, Dusty.
I don't
we got all
know.
the language you need.
My education was I survived, unlike a lot of people here.
Yeah, a little hard.
And I made it on my own.
My point is,
I am self-taught, thank you.
I don't leave someone who is my comrade. The same reason I went back to get Altus instead of letting him die.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Hey, that's a good bonus to that.
Whether
Well, I
it
guess
was
the
a
bonus is more
mistake,
drugs.
whether it was a mistake or not, I don't leave my companions. We need to get Netra and make sure she is all right.
Netra did have a lot of stuff.
Well, what if
Alright, let's see where she is.
Me and Jackal will go for
Dusty.
The elves. Me and Dusty. And you know what? We'll take Icium too.
Icium's gonna shake his head and say, "No, I'm good on talking to the elves."
Well, what about Grax? Are you down for some good old distraction making?
You realize
Yes,
distraction
yes.
making is part 2, right?
Oh,
First is reconnaissance, and that I should probably do alone, unless one of you is really, really good at not being seen, not Altus.
oh no! Just give off a signal. Throw a sock somewhere. You'll find one.
I can make a flare. I think I've got... Let me check my alchemy kit. I think I have some gunpowder.
Altus, Icium, can either of you turn him invisible?
I can turn him on fire.
I would like to remain on fire, thank you. Tell you what, we'll compromise. You go see where Netra is, and we'll do some scouting, but we won't go too deep.
I can cast Major Image and create for part 2, a good distraction. Like, as long as you're able to stealth well through the compound, I can cast Major Image to get like a giant orc or a dragon to show up, and then they'll all be like, "Oh my god!" You grab it, you get out, and no one gets hurt because they'll be too busy with the illusion for all of like 30 seconds. So grab it and get out. Run.
I do actually like that. That's not bad.
Except, when was the last time a dragon was seen anywhere in Ilderon?
Okay, well then what would you say that I show them? What's dangerous in you? I'll just make a picture image of you.
Or you could... How big of an area can you cover with your image?
Let us find out. I don't
Looking
think
it up.
this is what I want. Okay, there we go. Range 120 feet. I can create a 20-foot cube. Up to 20-foot cube.
Then why don't you make a battalion of the Overlord's men?
Well, Brandon, this is up to you. I can create an image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon. Could visible phenomenon cover creating like a battalion of men?
I mean, it's just an image. It's not like they can...
Yeah, because they're not going to be able to move. Oh, it seems completely real, including sound, smells, and temperature appropriate to the thing depicted. So this could work.
You create a single thing, so you can create a battalion, and if you wanted it to move or act like a battalion, then it would not at all. It'd be like moving a JPEG around.
Yeah, no, we don't need them to move. We just need them at the gate.
Look intimidating.
How do they get there to the gate?
Magic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, magic.
A little
They
hard.
have teleport magic.
For an entire battalion of low-level soldiers.
For the with all of the Arcanists they have and a Vampire Lord, like, I'm sure they can manage it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's something you could do.
Does anyone
they
know how
can
to throw their
create
voice really well?
And they can make sounds, so you can make it sound like they're marching.
Huh. Ooh, I could have a portal sound. So that way it sounds like they're portaled in.
Or a marching sound.
Well, if they're marching, what if there's already people at the gate and these things just come out of nowhere? Just poof.
Improvise.
Oh god. You're telling the wrong person to improvise. Someone's gonna end up on fire so quick, damn it.
I mean, my original thing was just set the surrounding area on fire. They'll definitely get distracted by that.
Because everything's wet. Everything is wet here, Dusty.
Anyways.
Generate enough. I know everything's wet. I live here.
So
I can't light anything on fire.
You're just not trying hard enough.
As much as I hate to ask, because I'm not keen on the idea of us splitting up with the guards after us.
Guards after you. I did nothing.
They saw you too.
I'm innocent.
No, they saw a small hooded man.
Who's coming with me?
Brandon.
you're headed to the...
Don't all crowd at once.
Yeah, Ilderon's gonna ask and say, you're headed to the Tower of Happiness?
Yes.
Here we go. I'm gonna roll evens or odds. Okay, so even Celebris, odds Altus. So evens for Lil Haran. I forgot what I just said. Even
I was about to say, I
Celebris,
thought
odds.
Altus was coming with me.
Yeah, well, Dusty. So Lil Haran is going with Celebris. Pam is going with Altus. Pam, the old man. Pendu
I thought we were
is
Wait,
going
why
with...
are we taking the old man on a recon mission? Old man can stay here.
They're
Yeah, we
making
weren't
their
gonna-
decisions.
we weren't.
Pendu
Well, we
can
is
just tell
going
them
with
no.
Celebris.
Yeah,
and
let me stop
Lathy-
you there. No.
Yeah, they volunteer. Lathy is going with our Altus and Dusty, and I am in control of Icium. Icium's going to make the executive decision to go with Celebris.
Alright.
Well, you know what? Let's bring the
Alo-
old man. We can use him as a
Aloha.
distraction. Or a
You-
shield.
You and them are staying here. We will be back.
I don't really trust him with, keeping quiet. Firstly, I don't trust you with keeping quiet, but you also have a good ability of killing everything around you, so, I quite like that.
If things go south, I'd rather not have pedestrians involved.
What pedestrians?
Everyone in that area is guilty of being in our way.
I meant Aloharan, the children.
Aloharan's no pedestrian.
Oh, I have
She's a
no
broken
intention
woman.
of taking them with me. No, you stay here. Here, play with this hand grenade. No.
You all stay here. We will be back for you.
They're going to nod reluctantly. Aloharan looking very offended at Altus's comment.
It's like, trust me, you don't want to come with us. If for some reason they spot Altus, because I'm sure they won't spot me, we're probably going to have to fight our way out.
Wait, Grax, are you coming with us?
Yeah, he'll go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Grax,
will
you
be
go
with me?
with them because you're
I'll take Rex.
not the stealthiest of people.
No, I'm not.
No, Crack's can be part of the distraction. He can be with Altus.
Point me in a direction, and I will go kill something for you.
That sounds good.
Icium, can you do anything to help us not stick out or stealth a little bit easier?
Icium is going to raise a hand and a thumb and say, I most certainly definitely can't. He's gonna shrug and say, I can polymorph you into something small and tuck you into my pocket.
Well,
No
to be
thanks.
frank, that might be better if you were to polymorph yourself. A, I'm faster, and B, I probably can stealth a little bit easier than you can.
Yeah, and
Polymorph works.
yeah, Icium is going to say, yeah, but you lose your mind in the process of doing it, and I'm smarter than you.
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
A little Harn
Dun,
whispers
dun,
over and
dun.
says, he's not.
Okay, anyway, if we at least have our people, I'm going to get going. To the sewers!
I'm with Dusty.
Hold on. Icium,
What?
do you have a way to stay in contact with them? Sending, anything like that?
We got birds? We could train birds.
Altus, please go chew on some wood or something for a moment.
Let's see.
Do you have the ability to send messages to them if need be?
Oh, no. I was seeing what to throw at you, my friend. I don't have sending.
So we're not gonna have a way to contact each other.
It'll
All
be
right.
fine.
Try not to get yourselves killed.
Dusty. Let's get
All
to
right.
the sewer now.
Dusty and Altus head to the sewer.
And Grex.
Does Lumbergrax
and
head
me.
with them?
Yeah. I'm the distraction.
All right.
The sole distraction.
The sole distraction. All right, you guys start heading to the sewers from Executioner's Row to West Lyneth. The rest of the party, Icium, Celebris, and that is it. You head towards the Tower of Happiness in the center of town?
Yeah, but I'm stealthing.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
23.
23. Okay. Oh, that's actually a really good stealth.
I have a +6 to my stealth. I'm actually pretty good at stealth.
All right. Oh, Icium has to roll with you too.
That's why I wanted him to transform himself, because I can move faster and stealthier.
No, he's fine.
Although Hard's... No, he's not.
Yeah. Icium is going to take a little Haran's cloak and throw it over his head. Probably like her extra one that she had like lying on a hook in here. It is white and silver, almost perfectly so. He sticks out like a sore thumb. And he's gonna say, "Let's do this." And yeah, you guys head towards the Tower of Happiness. Which group do you guys want to handle first?
Elves.
Yes, us. I want to go first.
All right.
That's fine, because we can give Bradley time to finish what he's doing and come back for our scene.
So, I don't know. You guys.
We're already done.
Yeah, you guys are going to. You guys are barely going to get out of the Executioner's Row part of town before you hear footsteps, and there are a rush of let's see, 7 people flooding from the sewer tunnels around you. A torchlight goes off underground, and it is Netra. No, I'm kidding. Give me 1 second to play the proper music of what I want.
Did the guards seriously follow us into the sewer? I'm surprised, really.
We're going to put this here, and we'll go with this one. Nope.
Are me and ICM too far away to see all this happening?
Yeah, this is underground in the sewers. Let's see, this one?
Yeah.
I don't like that one either. We'll just go with the heavier suspense one. Alright, so, what is this? Nightmare. Okay, we'll keep this in. Anyways, alright, so, the torchlights are going to flood around you, and stepping into view is going to be Feicho, and she is going to look at the 3 of you and say, I expected there to be more. When I was tasked with bringing you in, I don't fail at it. However, your companion showing up yesterday made this far too easy. And she's going to look at the three of you and say, "Are you going to come? Are you going to come quietly, or?" She gestures to the 7 guards.
Question: they're only in front of us, right?
There are going just from. Here we go. I'll. Can you not speak, Tracy? I can hear you typing.
Yee. All right, we're back.
Yeah, here we go. We're just going to draw this randomly. And how these sewer systems work. As soon as you guys get to, let's say, this tunnel right here, and I will change colors. West Lyneth is on the northeast side of town. You guys are traveling through the center of town to get there, so we'll just say the Tower of Happiness is about right there. And you guys came from that direction. As soon as you get to this tunnel, will be where they spring this trap on you guys. The numbers you'd be looking at would be Feicho from directly in front of you, 2 from the 2 tunnels on the sides of her, and 2 from behind you, totaling 7.
Oh.
Okay.
And who's this?
Feicho is, she's one of the Overlord's trusted higher up guards. She was scouting the Sodella Manor, looking for your party, and ambushed you guys last night. She was the one that knocked Celebris unconscious and tried to drag him off into the night. Her companion Madavo was the one who almost killed Altus.
To her previous statement, where she's like, "Are you gonna come willingly?" I also wanted to have in where I say, "Who are you?" again, just to kind of piss her off.
I was like, man, I didn't think the Tower of Happiness lapdogs would actually get their paws dirty. They've always just been so keen on just looking pretty.
And she's gonna say, "Please, hardly. It took several attempts, but that dearest paladin of yours succumbed to a charm eventually. And then once she did, she gave up all your secrets."
So, Brax, sword.
Well, no. I think we can talk about this. And under Dusty's breath is like, "Don't breathe in." It's like,
I hold my breath.
Roll me a stealth check on that.
oh no,
Ooh.
a stealth check.
Add your charisma instead of your dexterity. You can still use your double proficiency.
I mean, can I just keep that?
Yeah, minus 5 from it, and then add whatever your charisma is.
-5. To my charisma. My charisma is just a +1, so.
Okay, so minus 4 from that, it's going to be a 24. So yeah, you say don't breathe in.
Yeah.
And so.
And then I'm going to make a sleight of hand to, get a sneak attack on the on my special drug bomb that we spent making.
Oh, fun! Oh, joy!
For exactly this reason is why I made it.
Throwing the drug bomb?
Throwing the drug bomb.
Alright, so yeah, she's going to step forward and say there's going to be time for talk, and then poof, that big cloud of drugs. Everybody, give me a Constitution save.
No.
No, we're holding our breath.
You are holding your breath, but the drugs are still making contact with you. The DC is going to be easier for you guys, but you're still going to have to pass it.
Can I have advantage because I'm holding my breath?
No, I've lowered the DC for you.
Okay.
I think I passed.
God damn it!
Oh, no.
Hold your breath and just poof! this cloud is going to go up, and everybody's going to just kind of like put their hands in front of their eyes, you know, arms over their mouths. Lumagrax is just going to be like, I've died before. I've seen worse.
Oh, God.
Why? I think there's something wrong with my button.
All right.
Could it be the +1 that you got going on?
Come on, none of them got past 10.
All right. So,
I'm mad over this. Like,
Feicho failed the save, but she is a 18th level monk, and she does have purity of body.
So she doesn't get messed up by it?
She is immune to poison and disease.
But it's not poison or disease, it's drugs.
It's poison!
it is considered a poison. I would like to say you're throwing. Well, okay, there's a couple of us, so
yeah.
I guess we can take.
So, as this cloud, as this cloud clears, she is going to just be like blinking hazily and just like refocusing her body. You see her breathe in and then breathe out almost what is a cloud of this like blackness of almost expelling whatever this is from her body. However, it does seem that two of her guards seem slightly more.
Is it because my plan was literally like throw this bomb, it goes off, and then we're running in the opposite direction immediately? Was my plan?
Yeah, so that is going to happen, and let's switch music because as this cloud clears, Dusty is going to see his goddess in front of him. Again, the one who doesn't
I'm not religious! Why do I see a goddess?
The one you don't even worship, and she's going to tell you, run! Run, Dusty!
That was the plan to begin with, you bitch!
Alta sees it too.
Wait, we're having the same hallucination at the same time? God, these are good drugs.
I don't see it.
No, Lumagrax is very much not intoxicated. Lumagrax is going to see a couple people are just like a couple of the guards, two of them specifically. And let's see, I'll roll you, let's see, there are 4 paths. 1 in front of you, 2, well, no, there's only 3, so 1d4 minus 3. So to your left, to your right, 1 is to your left, 2 is to your right, and 3 is behind you. So
I will let fate decide.
Yep, 2 to your right and 2 to your right. So the 2 guards in this tunnel, which I will now mark as orange, are completely disoriented by the drugs, forcibly just, you know, into their eyes, into their nose, into their mouth, on contact with their skin, you know, their pores and everything, like contact high, ingestion high, all of it.
Okay, I guess that's our escape route.
Flashbang, blinded, all of those things going on.
It was a smoke bomb, not a flash, but okay.
Yeah,
I do have
Gonna
flashes
be
though.
traumatized for life.
So
I do have flashes though, so.
I'll take the lead, and I'll say, "Come this way, guys," and I run towards them.
I have a question. Does that come out as English to us? Or common?
Let's actually, here we go. So I've got all of the gods on, yeah, and we're just gonna roll. How many of them is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
What?
So D20, ignoring 1 through, or 16 through 20. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is Alilia. So yeah, so not only is Alilia in front of you telling you to run, there's another Alilia on the side of you gesturing this way, this way. Does she have Lumagrax's sword? Hey, God, she's pretty though.
I'm glad this is all that the drugs are doing right now.
I mean,
Onwards.
you are stumbling and trying to get your way through here. Why is it this music playing? This is not the music I wanted to play. Alright, so, we're just gonna go with this then. Alright, so you are going to, run by these, 2 guards. The other 6 are completely, within their, right frame of mind. I will let you guys decide how you want to do this. They are going to chase after you, and they are going to be able to, especially Feicho, catch everybody in this group. Do you guys want to do this as combat, or do you want to do this as a chase encounter with disadvantage?
Chase encounter.
Yeah, chase encounter. Should I do Ice Storm?
Even with disadvantage, I'm pretty confident I can get away.
We all want to be in one area of the tunnel to where we're not surrounded by bad guys. Though.
Should I roll too?
No, Netra's not here. I'll tell you what Netra's doing in a second, because that's going to be so much fun.
Can I cast Ice Storm and crush one of the sewer pipes? Block them off.
You know what? We'll just do this as initiative. Go ahead and roll me initiative, and I'll keep up with it, and we'll do cinematic initiative.
Okay.
Because yeah.
Oh, should I roll with disadvantage?
No, you're fine with regular initiative. That's fine.
Like, if we go over here, we can constrict how many people can come after us. Like,
I would say we're passing
wide?
2 doped up guards, and then we're collapsing the tunnel. I like this plan.
All right, so
how wide is the tunnel?
The tunnel is 15 feet.
Oh, 15 feet?
Yes. There is space, though. There's a 5-foot walkway, and then there's space for 5 feet of sewage in the middle and 5 feet of walkway on the other side. So it's really a 5-foot space that you can stand on. But if you had water walking or the ability to walk or run on walls, which, oh my god, is Feicho running on the walls? Yes, she is. That would count.
Okay. I was about to say we can 300 this bitch.
Yeah. Feicho is moving at a 17. Dusty is the next highest initiative with the 12. The sober guards are moving at a 11. Altus is moving at a 10. And the drug guards are moving at a 6. Oh, Lumagrax is moving at a 19. I didn't see yours.
I did that late.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Taylor, get it together. All right.
I am.
So, you guys take off into a sprint down the. First tunnel. I'm assuming everybody takes a disengage action to move past the 7 guards, so they don't take attacks of opportunity. You guys are 30 feet down the tunnel at the top of combat. They all run towards you, and I'm going to put them all 5 feet out of reach of you, just so you know, just fairness at the top of combat. There are enemies right on Lumagrax's tail. Feicho is not seeming to even obey the laws of physics, as she is running on the wall on the far right side of the tunnel looking back. Monks can use their ki to run on walls. It is not nice.
Son of a bitch.
Man, I need to rename Feicho to her nickname to Feicho the Pursuer. What's Lumagrax want to do?
I thought we were running.
Okay, do you just... so the maximum amount of distance you're going to be able to get is going to be a dash action, which gives you 60 feet of movement. You know you're not going to be able to outrun Feicho.
What can you tell us her speed?
Yes. You guys are aware of her speed because she attacked you the other night. She has, I believe, 60 feet of movement or 50 feet of movement. And if she dash actions, that goes up to 100.
Okay. Can you tell us the guard speed?
It doesn't look like they are as dexterous as her. Likely the same speed as you, moving 30 feet around. And if they take the dash action, moving 60 feet.
What is this line? Who's in front of who?
Feicho has 55 feet of movement.
But between the three of us, what's the line?
Here we go. This is how I will rule that for you guys. And we'll handle this like this, because we were just doing this cinematically. Okay, Lumagrax did not drag for some reason. We will do L for Lumagrax. We will do A for Altus.
Yes.
And we will do D for Dusty as Dusty.
Lad.
Yeah.
Brandon, I'll be right back.
Okay. As Dusty kind of led the escape of like stepping forward, throwing the bomb, and it's like, let's run!
Sorry, I just noticed it.
This is
Behind.
the best
we already collapsed the tunnel, or are we still waiting on that?
Yeah, no, I
It's-
want to collapse the tunnel. I have
It's
to wait
going to
for
be
my
on
turn.
Altus's turn to collapse it.
Okay, so I'm in the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Guards and Feicho.
And are they all in the line behind me?
Yeah, they're all running down that 5 foot line long tunnel.
If I use my lightning breath, would that slow them down?
No, but it'll hurt them.
I have a flashbang that I could throw at them.
Flash. Oh, we gotta wait though.
Alright, I'm gonna
I'm
give
next.
you 10 seconds, Taylor.
Pull the sword.
10,
Just pull the sword.
9,
Don't go into
Should-
the
No, he
Should-
has
should
to
I
kill
lightning-
someone if he pulls the sword. We're trying to
Should
run.
I lightning breath? I'm gonna
6,
I'd say just run. Full on sprint.
5.
full on sprint.
Full on sprint.
Sprint.
Next up on initiative is Feicho. She
Uh-oh.
is going to run. She's going to run along the wall. She is 5 feet behind the party, so she's going to move up. Thanks. I just want to select that. Cool. She's going to move up 5, 10, 15. And then from the other side, I'm going to roll her a D3. 1 for Dusty, 2 for Altus, and 3 for Lumagrax. I didn't set it before I rolled it. 3. She is going to leap across, and she is going to strike Lumagrax. Oh, wait. Nope, I lied. Lumagrax was the first one to take his turn. So, Lumagrax is actually 25 feet in front of the party. Evens, Dusty, odds, Altus. Evens, Dusty, she is going to leap across, and she is going to strike at Dusty. She is going to make one unarmed melee attack with her foot.
Oh, that won't be too bad.
Get
Don't
kicked
die.
across the room. I'm
Just
going to
victim
try
total
not
wall.
to.
25 versus Dusty's AC.
Oh my god, plus 11?
She
Yeah.
is. Yeah, this was one of your bosses for Inside Abyssal Druid.
Brandon said she was a level 18 monk.
Yeah, for a party of 6 level 11 characters, it's not. She's not a
Level
terribly difficult fight. But when you're
Wait,
3
11?
people,
Wait, we're 11? I'm still 10 on my screen.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
still 10 too.
well, still 10 and 11. My plan for you guys to be about 11 by the time you got out of here. But anyways,
And then you sick her on us on a team of 3.
I didn't tell you to split up! She's been stalking you guys every step of your journey inside
We've
of
been
this
gone for like 3 weeks!
You expect us to remember that shit?
I was literally asking, like, who are you again? Why do I know you? Why are you saying this stuff to us?
Alright, she's going to deal, 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and she's going to spend 3 key points. Give me a Constitution save against her stunning strike.
Okay, good one.
Finally.
Alright, that is going to be a success. And I'm trying to be fair. Evens, she attacks Dusty. Odds, she attacks Altus. Her second attack goes towards Altus.
Do they get an attack of opportunity?
No, she is leapt. She is
Come back.
Yeah, she's leapt, and she's like sitting here kicking these guys apart. All right, so Altus, that is on her next attack. She's going to make a shove attempt against you.
Okay.
Give me a God, what is going on here? Nope, don't want that. Please no. No, thank you. Give me a contested athletics check against her athletics check.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's not too hard to make. She rolls really low.
It will be. It'll be bad.
18.
Oh, there's 0.
All right.
Based rolls.
She goes for your feet, trying to trip you into the water. You are able to pass that, and she spends 1 final key point for a flurry of blows. She makes 1 more attack at each of you.
Okay.
Can I just like punch her or kick her in the shin real quick?
I'm just gonna roll 2d20. The first one's at Altus, and the second one is at
Oh my god!
the second one is at Dusty. It is going to be a.
I don't think you rolled that right.
No, it's going to be a 24 versus Altus, and a 13 versus Dusty.
Oh, she misses Dusty by 1.
All right.
Okay, so she hits and it takes off. It subtracts the damage off my armor class, right?
No, from your HP.
Okay. Oh,
This
just
is
straight
this
up to
is
my
an
HP.
actual attack.
Oh, great. I'm at 14 health.
She spends a key point on stunning strike. Give me
my
a
God!
Constitution save against her stunning
Is
strike.
she not out of attacks yet?
I thought you said she spent her last key point on the last action.
No,
Yeah.
she does. She has more than 5 key points. Her last action
God.
was Flurry of Blows. Attached to her Flurry of Blows, no, you are stunned. Attached to her Flurry of Blows, she targets your vitals and incapacitates you for a round. You are stunned until the start of her next turn.
We're dead.
It's 12 at Dusty's turn. Dusty sees Lumbergrax take off. Seicho runs across the wall, leaps foot to Dusty's face. Other foot swings underneath Altus. Altus jumps over it and she sucker punches him in the face. Altus falls over on his back. He is stunned. What does Dusty want to do?
Bye, Felicia.
Seriously considering it.
Cave in the tunnel. Cave in the tunnel.
I can't do that. Like, okay. Wait. Question. Alta still has his geyser, right? His little phylactery.
Yeah, he has his. He does have his decanter of endless water.
You cut out.
You cut out.
He has his decanter of endless water. It's on his person.
I am going to regret this. Altus, we're going for a swim.
Oh, I'm like, wait, I'm stunned. You
Yeah.
take me in the water.
I am I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to throw ourselves into the water as I go for his phylactery of the geyser and uncork it.
Alright.
And use it as a propulsion device.
We tried this once and it went horribly wrong.
Second time's the charm.
Ourselves here.
Second time's the charm. Plus, I'm the one in control.
Alright. So you uncork the geyser. So it's your action to uncork the geyser. Since Altus is stunned, I'm allowing you to move him for free as part of your movement. So it's going to be difficult terrain inside the water, and it costs also part of your movement for moving another. Well, I mean,
person. if it's an action, like I've got my thief ability to use like one free action to use an item, so I'll use that.
So you uncork the water or the geyser, and nothing happens. I will allow.
Right?
Yeah, I will. That's what I'm saying. I'll allow Dusty an intelligence check if he remembers that.
Oh no. We're all
I'm gonna set it at DC 13 for. You remember when Netra you remember when Netra and Altus were like just blasting each other with these? They kept having to say geyser when they each uncorked it or recorked it.
I'm just gonna scream geyser.
All right. Roll.
Oh god.
Roll me.
Let it be something I'm good at, please.
Which direction are you trying to go towards?
Towards Lamagrax.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Yes, good
using your strength modifier to hold this thing steady.
Son of a bitch.
And I'm going to say this is going to be a DC 16 check. It is difficult. It's hard.
Okay, so I get proficiency.
Yes.
But, okay, so that's not as bad as it could be.
I was stupid for picking this item.
I'm really hoping this works.
I feel like it's gonna take off, and we're just gonna slam into a wall at the speed that is basically a crushing block.
It's been so long. What was the command to roll again?
/R space 1d20 plus whatever your bonuses are.
All right. Well, thank God for proficiencies because my strength is a -1.
God, I'm just praying for this failure.
Oh no. Oh
13. No. All right, you are.
Oh, no.
You are going to You're going to get into the water, and you're going to put this geyser behind you, and it's like, let's go, Altus! And here's your percentage die.
Jesus Christ.
Jackal. Does Dusty have proficiency in or not proficiency, expertise in sleight of hand?
He does.
So you would get your what he gets.
Oh, you're right. That's a +6. So that's a 16.
Okay, that's a 16. Okay, you're gonna make it, because,
Oh, thank Christ!
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got...
Thank you for reminding me.
You got close enough that you went in the direction you wanted, but you were gonna drop Altus. Altus, I'm taking you into endless water.
Oh.
Alright.
I just get to drown in poop water.
Sorry, Brandon, I didn't mean to jump in on that, but...
No, you're fine, you're fine.
No, jump in.
That was a perfect time to jump in.
So...
That is when you do it.
Jump in, the water's fine.
It's all rainwater.
The geyser moves you guys 15 feet backwards. As you start propelling through the water.
Backwards?
Yeah, like you're spraying it at them and you're moving towards Lumagrax. Like,
okay.
You can't point it at Lumagrax and then go towards Lumagrax. Like, it moves you in the direction you want to go.
Okay.
I thought I did say I was using it as a propelling system.
yeah, exactly. It goes exactly how you want it to go.
We're going forward, but it's backward to Brandon.
Yeah. You're going the direction you want. You're pointing it behind you.
It's like a jet.
So I'm like spraying her as we're moving. Or am I just creating this massive tidal wave?
Yeah, you're spraying it in the water. If you want to spray it at her, that's going to affect the direction you guys go.
No, don't. You'll slam me into a wall.
No, I want them to be afraid of moving water. So.
All right.
I guess that's my turn.
So, that is the 12, 11. Who was at 11? Oh, that's the,
Altus,
that's
who's
that's
in my arms.
Yeah, that's the regular guard. So, Lumagrax is, Lumagrax took the, dash action, and he is 65 feet away from these guards. 3 are going to take the, dash action at, Lumagrax. The other 3... I'm going to roll them a percentage die of what they're equipped with. If they hit above 60%, they have crossbows. The first one, 75%, has a crossbow. The second one does not have a crossbow. The third one does not have a crossbow.
Okay, we're only dealing with one, at least.
Alright, one is going to move forward 10 feet, perch up on his knee, load a heavy crossbow, and is going to roll an attack roll at Dusty. He is going to miss. The other 2 are going to run, like keeping pace with you guys in the water as you start like scooting through. They're going to attack you with disadvantage, stabbing their spears forward. That is going to miss on the 4. And the other one, a 19 and a 15. So that 15 is going to turn into a 21 versus your AC.
Wait, what? How the fuck does a 15 make... Oh, forget.
Plus 3, plus 3.
6.
Okay.
Alright. He stabs you, dealing 7 points of piercing damage with his spear. The other 2, like, running behind.
Here's a question. Does he
you.
hit me or does he hit Altus?
He aims for you as you're currently carrying an unconscious Altus. It is.
Oh, you're unconscious? I thought you were at least awake.
Oh, he's stunned. He's stunned. He's stunned. Yes.
Can you just go ahead and play the Reigns of Castamere?
Yeah, I can. It is Altus's turn. These drugs got you tripping real good.
I really need you to wake up and fire back!
I have an idea, though. Am I able to talk, or do I have to wait till her turn, then I can talk?
At the start of her turn, your stun ends.
Alright,
Lumagrax, it's your turn at a 19. 5 feet behind you, 10 feet behind you, there's 5 feet between you and the guards. There are 3 guards chasing you. There are 2 on the water side following your companions. Fecho is looking at where they just jumped into the water, and 1 has a crossbow and is shooting at Dusty. What do you want to do?
Please don't run.
You said please don't run?
Yeah.
What? How far does the lightning breath go?
30 feet. You can hit
30
all 3 guards behind you.
Okay. If I use an action surge, can I do that and dash?
You can. If that is what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I have to do.
All right. They roll 3 reflex saves against your lightning breath. One rolling a 15, the other rolling a nat 20, and the other one rolling a 17. What is the DC they have to beat?
I think it's 15.
Okay, they are all going to pass it, taking half damage from your lightning breath. Go ahead and roll damage. As
500.
You turn around and you inhale, and they're just like, fire spawn! And they all one puts his back against the wall, the other drops to the floor, and the other one's gonna duck out of the way. They take 4 points of lightning.
He jumped into the water and it swept away.
You could shoot the lightning breath into the water and just leave behind Dusty.
No.
And it's like as they're fishing out the corpses, you'll get away.
Not with a level 18 monk behind me.
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, you deal 4 points of lightning damage to the 3 guards. They don't seem terribly damaged by it. But
Okay.
I'm going to record the damage they've taken. That's the first damage they've taken this combat. It is Feicho's turn.
I'm doing
I have
work,
a- I have a
guys.
question. Since it's her turn, am I able to speak real quick?
You regain consciousness blinking as water is like rushing around you. You're in the arms of a tiny man, and against your stomach there is a decanter of endless water propelling you both.
Fun.
I will allow you to say 4 words. You get 25 on your turn.
Oh god. 4 words.
4 words. She is moving to action, and you
We
have
both
like...
used decanter.
Mhm. You both use decanter? That's what you say?
Yeah, because... Well, no, it's because, like, we're both using it on both of our turns, and then we move 15 feet on each of our turns.
No, so per 6 seconds, it can only produce that amount of water.
Oh, boy.
So it produces that much water for the round.
Oh, so we're... Oh, god. I changed those to, we're going to die.
That's what you say?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, glad you're awake, Sleeping Beauty. Do us a favor and fire back.
Feicho is going to
Kick me in the face.
yeah, she's gonna like walk along the side of this of this thing with you guys and say at least make it fun. And then she's going to make this elaborately thin over the top and run up the wall to the ceiling above you and jump down and kick you. Same thing.
And miss.
Evens at Dusty, odds at Altus, a 3. I'm trying to be fair to you guys.
And miss.
I'm sorry.
She's jumping down into running water.
Yeah, I mean, if she gets both of you guys on the kick down and breaks you apart, like, you're not going to be able to hold on to this thing. Alright, Altus, she's going to hit your AC with a 20, dealing...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay.
Oh.
Dealing 12 points of damage to you. Are you still conscious?
I have 2 health.
2 health. Okay. I need to see her action economy for how she is able to do this last thing.
Oh god. Well, Dusty, it's been nice knowing you, my sweet friends.
All right. She.
I'm keeping the phylactery.
She's going to use her last point. Or I rolled that already. That was a nat 20, so I'm going to roll it in front of you here. She's going to use her her second attack on Altus again, aiming to percentage die on deadly force. Above 60%, she's using 71%. She's going to she's splashing into the water, kicking Altus like down, flipping over, head to his the top of his head, or foot to the top of his head. As she gets into the water, her force brings her down below it, and she's going to kick up and knee you into the stomach. Her minimum damage kills you. You are at 0 HP.
Yeah.
Dusty is going to feel Altus go limp in his grip. And I'm going to say if you want to hold on to Altus, you can continue to do so. It is going to be a DC 15 dexterity saving throw to do so. And if you do, it's going to make it significantly harder to readjust yourself with this geyser next turn.
I mean,
okay
you're
if you
essentially
want
dead
to.
weight at this point.
he is unconscious weight.
if he dies, he dies.
It's like,
Man, if only there was a
I want you to
healer,
know
right?
if you're about to die, I actually kind of liked you. And I'm going to unhook the phylactery.
The
And I'm going to
decanter.
use I'm going to unhook his decanter from his belt, keeping it for myself, and I'm going to use Altus's body and like I'm aiming the phylactery. I'm going to use Altus's body as a battering ram against her and pushing her away.
Oh god.
Okay, that will happen on your turn. All right. She still has her bonus action, and she is going to use Flurry of Blows as you kick off of Altus, and she is going to make 2 unarmed strikes at you. Each of those are at plus 11. And she's...
Oh, those both hit.
Yeah, she's going to deal 2d10 plus 10 damage. I'm not going to break it apart, but it would be 10 and 12 for the purposes of that. All right.
So
before
22 is her total, or?
Yeah, 22 damage before you kick off. It is at 12. Who was moving at 12 initiative? It is Dusty's turn. He is able to kick off of you're able to kick off of Altus's body. Do you hit him with the geyser at her?
Yes.
Alright, Altus, you're gonna get a failed death saving throw.
I'm sorry. But hey, think of it this way. She does want us
took a
alive.
death save from me.
But I will roll because you did that. She's not going to take a reaction at you. Yeah, so you can swim. Half your movement speed in the water is 15. You can dash action for another 15, and then you can geyser for another 15, moving 45 in the water.
That sounds good.
I have a question.
Yes.
In my saving throws, because like, you know, your brain does the whole DMT thing, can I like call out for my god? My deity?
Yeah,
God,
who would you be calling out for? Renal?
I'd be calling out for Renal, saying, you know, there's so many more people for me to break. I don't want to be done yet.
Okay. Alright. So, do you do anything with your bonus action for Dusty? You still have it available.
Use the geyser.
I thought I did.
Yeah, you use the geyser as your
Oh, you
action.
did that.
Yeah.
Can I not use my geyser again?
Or no, I'm sorry. The geyser's already going. I gave that to you for free. Your action was dash for 15. Then you use your regular movement speed. All of your 15. The geyser was still
For my
going.
bonus
for
action,
15.
I'd like...
And you still have your bonus action, which your cunning action allows you to disengage, dash, or hide.
I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay.
Against the side of the wall, I guess?
Yeah, you
Because,
can,
like,
you
that's
can
just
hide.
a lot of spraying water.
You can hide in like one of these sewer grates. I'll give you advantage on the hide check if you let go of the geyser.
God damn it.
By the canter.
I'm worse.
I
don't slow down with you.
fires I start now.
You can buy a new one.
All right, roll me a hide check with advantage. You attempt to hide in one of the grates in this channel. Wow!
Oh.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
Works.
So, there is a Lummigrax in the distance sees blood pooling up from the water. You see this geyser shoot past you. Wait, it's not your turn. Who's moving at 11? The other guards. Okay, so, dash action to keep up with Lummigrax for the 3 chasing you. The other 2 at Dusty, they're going to roll a 2 and a 3 respectively on their perception checks, the ones that were chasing you, and chase after the geyser. The other one is not going to be able to line a shot on you. And he's going to call out to Feicho and say, I'll get the body. You go after them, Fei. She looks back and nods.
Do the ones that got hit by lightning lose some track on me?
No, they didn't. They got hit by lightning. They took the damage, but you had to stop to do that action, and they stopped to dodge.
But that was an extra action I had.
Yeah, and then you dash. So
Okay.
you would have been stuck there, like, recharging from your lightning breath, but then you action surge. Your action was lightning breath, and then you action surged, and then took another action to dash. They are entitled to a free dexterity save against your lightning breath whenever you do it. And that was on your turn. On their turn, they're using their actions just to dash. So in the numbers of dashes spent, you have dashed twice, they have dashed twice. The distance is still equal between you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so.
So they are still going to be behind you. That's all of their turn. It is Lumagrax's... No, Lumagrax moved at a 19. At a 6, the Drunken Guard's turns. I've been factoring them into the other guards, so it doesn't make much of a difference anyways. And top of the round, 19, Lumagrax. There are 2 guards on your tail. I'm going to roll you a percentage die. You come to another area with a potential 3 splitting paths. There is, of course, the path behind you that you came from. Then the passageway you're on turns to your right. You can see on the other side of the water, there's a passageway that leads to your left. And if you cross this channel of water in front of you, there's another passageway that that continues leading northeast. Or, I'm sorry, that continues leading southeast.
Is there a tunnel that leads to a ladder?
A tunnel that leads to a ladder.
To get out of the...
Presumably someplace. You haven't been paying attention for one. But with your passive perception searching now, I'll roll your percentage die. Above 70%, you are within 30 feet of one. 64%, you are not within 30 feet of one. Presumably down one of these other tunnels, there might be a way out. You're not really sure which section of town you're in.
Okay. I'll take the right passage.
Alright, you turn to your right and continue dashing?
Yep.
Alright, moving at a 17, Feicho is going to, if Dusty still has vision on her, he's going to see her in the water, fish herself out, climb onto the side, and put her 2 hands together and concentrate for a moment. After a few seconds, Dusty feels a horrific pain come over him. Give me a Constitution save against her monk die. Or her monk save. It is going to be a 18 you're trying to beat.
Ooh, that is not gonna be easy.
Let me make sure I calculated that right. 6 plus 4 plus 8. Yeah. You fail it, and you go to 0 hit points. You fall unconscious.
Ooh. In a
Why do you guys
tunnel.
always have fun in the water when I'm not around?
Yeah, but I'm like I'm in a sewer grate right now, and I'm really hoping she doesn't see me.
All right. So Lumagrax. It is you're the only one left in this initiative.
Oh boy.
You are going to be running and running from these guys. So, chase scene, 2 successes, you get away. Give me a flat D20.
Who, me?
Yes.
D20.
If you want to continue to run.
Run for Lumacrax. Tell of our story. Grow old and murder 10 more children.
Oh my god.
By the way, too, for Altus, give me a death saving throw for last turn.
Oh.
No.
Alright, Altus is at 2 failures, and Lumacrax is on a nat 1 failure on this chase scene.
Can I use my inspiration for that?
Inspiration,
Inspiration for a reroll? I'd say yes.
Yeah, I think inspiration's for any time you roll a d20. If you want to, you can.
I would do it. Can't be worse. Damn it.
A 9.
However,
A little
that's
bit
not
better.
that 1, so that's not 2 failures.
Yeah, think about it. A 1 could have been she just appears behind you and snaps your neck.
I mean, I'm gonna have to make death saves too, but like, they don't know where my body is.
I have 1 more
Which
death
is so
saving
much
throw.
worse, actually.
I have to
Alright.
get 3. Oh
Because
god.
they're already fishing you out, and I bet they want you alive.
They slit my throat.
One of the guards behind you is going to just yell, "Javelin!" And you're going to see, like, you look back and you see somebody pass him a javelin as he turns the corner, almost skidding to stop, and he's going to throw it, and it plants itself just between your armor pieces into your leg. You take 4...
That's BS.
You
That's
take-
BS.
Hey!
That doesn't happen.
You take 4 points of piercing damage as this thing is brushing against your calf. You lose 1 success on this urban chase. They are right behind you as everybody else is starting to swarm you.
Is that non-magical damage?
Yeah, it is non-magical. You can shrug it off.
So I just take 1.
Yes. And
Lucky Lumacrax.
And so as this one guard like skids here and like throws the javelin, he's going to be an obstacle for the other 2. One's going to try and stop from slamming into him and fall into the water. He loses a round 2, fishing himself out of the water and back onto the pathway. The other one successfully navigates behind him and is right on top of you. It is roll me another D20. Flat D20, Taylor.
A 14.
14.
There we go.
Wonderful. They each roll. So the guard who threw the javelin is trailing behind. The other guard, like as he starts running, he trips over the guard fishing himself out of the water, and they both fail a round. He gets himself back up and it starts running. The other one is 2 failures behind you, and the first one is right on top of you. Roll me another flat D20. Oh, wait. He's right on top of you. He's going to take the attack action this round. And he's just going to attack you until you die real good. He's going to use his spear in 2 hands, moving it to a D8 of damage. And he's going to roll a 18 versus your AC and a 17 versus your AC.
This is BS.
Okay. Well, my AC is 18.
Okay, the 18 touches, the others don't. You take 4 points of piercing damage. I mean, it would have been a significantly different fight if you guys stood behind your fighder.
It also would have been a significantly
We
different
tried,
fight,
but
like,
he
the
left
paladin
us
wasn't around.
immediately.
It also would have been different if, like, the paladin who can also heal was also around.
Well, we
Whoops.
didn't think this was going to happen.
Roll me
Yeah.
another
the sewers
chase
have always
save.
been safe up until this point, so...
Sorry about that.
How much damage did that one attack do?
4.
Why did you have to get caught and interrogated? Why did you give up the secret of the sewers? That was our greatest asset, and it's gone.
Yeah, we're about to transition over to Netra.
Because we're all gonna be dead.
Roll me one more d20, Taylor.
18.
All right. So I've removed one. The first guard success and nat 20 success. They are, one is going to keep pace with you, and he's going to get his attack action again. Nat 20. Oh god, this die is killing it tonight. Okay. I mean, this guard is just dealing minuscule amounts of damage.
Is he also dashing and attacking?
Oh, yeah, he's got to dash to keep up with you. Yeah, he's going to dash to keep up with you this round, and he is not attacking. Alright, go ahead and give me another d20. You see, you're going to come, this is going to be your success round, right here. You are going to come to come to another split in those tunnels. Immediately across here, you're going to see a ladder on the other side. This water though is much much wider. It is a 15-foot leap across here. You can roll me a athletics check for the jumping rules to get across it. As you like see this ladder on the other side, and these guys are like full off sprinting towards you. There are two routes that also lead to your left and right, just like the four-way split before. And I'm assuming you're going to leap towards the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you start leaping towards the ladder, these other guys are all going to slow down, like, and let us look at your jump DC. Sometimes I really hate how the player's handbook is sorted.
Oh, I've got a DM screen with me. I can.
I've got it up. I'm about to be on it now. But it's just like jump is in the glossary, and it's like when you go to jump, it says look under movement, and then you look under movement, and it says jumping's on page 182. It's like, how much ink would it have cost you just to put jump? The page number under 182 or under jumping. All right. Let us see.
$15.
All right. For a long jump, you make a long jump to cover number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet before the jump, and immediately immediately before the jump when you make a standing. Okay, so you can actually long jump your strength score. So you have 15. Should have like 18 strength, right? El Taylorino.
My strength?
Yes.
I got a 20 in strength.
All right, you can long jump this 20 feet. You are, I forgot the famous runner's name. Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt?
Yeah, you can long jump this without making a check. The guards, on the other hand, are all going to slow down right here. Like, This water looks significantly deeper. All right, so you are able to climb up Altus, roll me another death saving throw. Oh, wait. Before you do, the guard would have had time to get to you. I'm
that's cool.
gonna see if he has the morality to stabilize you.
He just gets...
I didn't set parameters before I just rolled. I will let you set the parameters on a D percentage. Higher, do you want higher better or lower better?
Oh, God. Just do higher.
If it's 99%, then fail. But if it's 100%, save.
All right. He rolls to stabilize you. He is like you're covered in grime, filth. You're bleeding. You're bloodied. You've been beat up the night before. He has no triage materials. He does not do a good job. He pulls you out of the water and onto the ground. Roll me a death saving throw.
Yay! Well, Renal, it was good, I guess. Since you'll never answer me. I'm fucking Altus out.
Alright. And
Altus is gone. No.
on the side of the sewer bank, Altus starts hemorrhaging. And
I'd
after,
just like to say I'm sorry for your loss.
after several moments of sputtering, the guard, just like hitting Altus's chest is just going to be like, damn shame. Damn shame.
Maybe revival spell.
Clear.
All right, a percentage die for the other lady to find Dusty.
Don't do me like I did for Wendy.
I will allow. I keep rolling these before I set the parameters. Oh, actually, no. This would be an investigation check on her behalf to find you. And she is not going to find. She's not going to find Dusty as she looks around here.
Oh my god, I managed to get away. Wait, am I knocked out or...
You are knocked out in the water, so that's not good. So...
I got away!
in 3 hours, you are going to wake up. However, the water is going... They're going to keep looking for you, and the water is also going to be carrying you. So... I will let you set the parameters just as much as as Tracy did for Altus. If you want high on the percentage die better or low on the percentage die better.
Let's go high better.
All right, rolling yours now.
Did they find me on like the first roll?
No. So the water is going to they're looking for you. It's dark down here. You're small. There's grime. Sometimes there's like
I'm already mud covered to begin with.
Yeah,
I naturally blend in. I look like a turd.
The water is going to tip you over, and you are going to start suffocating.
Ooh.
Oh no!
And
In the arms
what is your Constitution modifier?
1.
Is 1. Okay, so you have 2 minutes before you start failing death saving throws from suffocation. So
Right, I swear to God, if you're not going to give me a chance on this bullshit.
I'm wondering if I want to... Well, see, here's the thing. When you start rolling death saving throws, you can nat 20 and wake up. Of like just being shocked of
You
just
could
like
just nat 20.
I'm pretty sure drowning is just automatic fail.
Yeah, you're gonna fail a death saving throw, but you're gonna be dying. Right now, you're stable at 0. The water is going to start triggering you to make death saving throws. Oh, actually, so the rules of suffocation: when a creature runs out of breath or it is choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier at 1. At the start of its next turn, it drops 0 hit points and is dying. It can't regain hit points or be stabilized until it can breathe again. So you do not fail death saving throws from suffocating. You start rolling them. Great. All right. So, 2 minutes. I will rule that the guards will, at the end of that 2 minutes, they'll make another check for you. But they're going to be so spread out that it's not going to be 6 looking for you. It is just going to be 2. All right. Go ahead and roll me a death saving throw. As you begin suffocating. You have 1 stacked failure on the death saving throw, and 2 guards are going to find Dusty. And one of them is going to stabilize you. Like just, getting this water out, tying you up and everything. You will wake up in 3 hours. And you'll regain 1 hit point and wake up in 3 hours.
You can't see me, but I'm flipping you off.
You didn't drown to death. Alright. So, yeah, that's the sewer group. Alright. The
I got away. I shall tell of your bravery.
In the arms of
Alright, so
the heralds will sing of you forever.
It is 9:40. I aim to do this next part in probably no longer than a half hour. So we will see what happens. Is Bradley back? No, he is not. Okay, so let's go. I don't know what the live campaign has been saying, but somebody just said, "Oh, you guys."
Oh, I need to go check that out.
All right, so let's go to Netra. Are you there, Prene?
Yes.
Okay, so the party wanted Netra to check in for work. Netra knew that that Feicho and Medavo did not see her last night when they attacked the house. However, they did know that Netra was associating with Dusty, and that Dusty is one of the few halflings in town who threw the smoke bomb at them. That said, Netra had a lovely day of being tortured by 3 mages until she finally succumbed to a charm spell and answered all of their questions.
Fun.
Yeah. And so we are going to rejoin Netra underneath the Tower of Happiness, and we are going to go with Cinephin, the mage who's normally down here. He's going to be casting on the stone wall. I believe it is Shape Stone. And he is going to the space of the tower the same way that they crafted this prison for Lydia. They are going to craft one for Netra and throw her in here. And finally, he's going to use the last couple minutes of it to form stone bars and say, "Can't have you running free." I don't think you'll be as compliant as young Miss Solemn over there. Please enjoy your stay here. And at this point, Netra feels incredibly happy and thankful for this cell, as she's still under the effects of the charm spell. And Cinephin's going to be looking through the bars at her, and he's going to say, "I honestly didn't expect that you were working with them in such a close fashion. It's quite a shame. You could have been so trusted by the Overlord." And he is going to finally nod at you, dropping concentration on the spell, and leaving you inside of the dungeon. He goes back to his job of sorting through all the things. You are within shouting distance of both him and, if you talk loudly, Lydia can hear you on the other side of the wall. I am going to roll you a percentage die. The higher, the more damage they dealt to you. The lower, the less damage they dealt to you. So for your torture, you took 22 points of varied damage, piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, psychic, until you finally gave in to one of the charm spells.
Alright.
You are in a cell. You have all of your gear. They've confiscated your weapons. Do you want to do anything? If not, we can switch to the other part of the party.
So I guess like you rolled for me when I was in here, or like what?
Yeah, the party sent you to the Tower of Happiness, where you met with to do your job.
And I couldn't convince them that like I just because Dusty does something I can't doesn't mean I do something.
Yeah, and they were not having it until they could magically interrogate you. Under magical interrogation, you divulge the party's secrets.
Like my all-important sewer system.
And we got kicked to death. I got kicked to death for it.
The fortunate thing is, Netra only knew so many of them because she wasn't with you guys for meeting the historians or that. She only knew what you guys told her. Which didn't include how to find them.
Because I'm just trying to look over like what I like as Paladin what bonus like can't be frightened, so they didn't use frighten on me.
Yeah, they didn't scare you. They're just like,
and like spell checks are just against like they're not like necessarily just against like Constitution and stuff like that.
I mean, it wasn't an easy feat. They would have preferred literally anybody else.
That kind of makes I don't know what that makes you feel better. But okay.
Well, you could be dead in the sewers with Lumbergrax, or not Lumbergrax. Lumbergrax ain't dying again. With Altus and Dusty.
I guess. So sorry. Am I still chained up? Like,
no, you're not chained. They're bars on your cell because they don't trust you.
Alright. But I can still like move around and stuff.
Yeah. You've got you've got about a little over 10 feet in radius in this room. Or I'm sorry, not radius, diameter.
Did Lydia see me get dragged in?
No, but she would have heard you. Oh, actually, yeah, she doesn't have a door on hers. She would have peeped over like as you're being dragged in here.
Okay. So at least she's aware. Yeah, I guess that's. I mean. And like I know she's in the next cell over, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna sort of like run my hand along the bars and just sort of like ponder my situation.
Okay. The rest of the party is Icium and Celebris are stealthing towards the Tower of Happiness. You guys head off, splitting paths with the sewer party. By the time you get to the Tower of Happiness, you can see that I mean, it's the normal bleak and dreary entrance. There are bodies hung on the gallows as you get close, still staying here. The inside of the tower is completely dark. Let's go to better music. Here we go. We'll go with that and heavy rain. All right. So, you get to the Tower of Happiness, and that rain is like oppressive. Here we go. Turn it down. Alright, so you get to the Tower of Happiness, and you can see just from behind the gallows, there are 2 of the Overlord's guards posted at the door. I'm going to roll you a percentage die. One of them is Galena, or Gelsina. She is on her post today. Just watching Executioner Square. And just moving back and forth like throughout this area. Occasionally, like just watching them. They'll patrol around here a little bit. Somebody might walk up to them and ask them a question, and they'll point in a direction. Or maybe every hour or so, somebody... Well, not hour or so, you guys won't be watching that long. But somebody might come by with like a sack of salvage goods, and they'll direct them inside. The inside of the tower is dark, except for... Well, thank you, Weather, for not holding out. The inside of the tower is dark, except for the single candle that's always lit on the front desk. What do you and Icium want to do? Icium is going to point towards Gilcina and say, "She's our friend!" Are you there, Anthony?
I'm here, I'm contemplating.
Okay.
Oh,
Gilcina's gonna see Icium because he rolled a nat 1 on his stealth check, and she's gonna wave and it's like, "Hey, Icium!" Icium's gonna... The other guard is going to look at her and then look in your direction and start walking towards you guys.
Fuck. Alright, shit. I see, we gotta get out of here. They're coming towards us.
Icium is gonna say, "These guys are, they're fine. They're fodder."
I'm gonna try to duck back and wait to see what he does. If he starts making any aggressive actions, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. So, are you in distance to listen?
Yeah. I'm gonna stay close enough to Icium, or in the guards, so that way I can keep an eye and an ear.
He is, so this guard's going to, walk up to him. He, looks over, like, examining Icium. Icium stands up and waves and says, "Hey, I, used to work here, and I just left some things inside I wanted to get. Would it be possible just to get inside and clear out my desk?" The, guard is gonna look back at the tower and then look at Icium and say, "My friend, I think you're wanted by the Nailkin." And he's gonna say, yeah, they just wanted me because they wanted to let me know that I left the stuff here. And he's gonna say, "But Fecho said you guys executed someone?" And Icium's gonna say, "Only the people I was scheduled to." He's gonna look back at Gelsina, still guarding the door, and she is going to wave at him. Icium is gonna say, look at her. See, she trusts me. She knows me." And the guard is going to kind of look a little hesitant and say, "Okay, come on." Icium is going to roll a stealth check, looking back at Celebris with a huge smile on his face and thumbs up, just kind of like hunching down. That like, hey, this is going great. The guard leads him into the Tower of Happiness, out of Celebris' sight.
Alright, I'll start moving my way inside towards it.
Okay, moving through the doorway, I am So because the doorway is a doorway and you have to like get through it, moving through doorways with stealth checks is with disadvantage. So I will let you have the choice of either re-rolling with disadvantage or subtracting 5 from your current stealth and hoping that beats Galcena's perception.
I'll take the -5.
Alright. You wait for an opportunity until Galcena turns around or gets distracted by something. And you are going to be like moving into this like open door frame. But you are a hulk of a man. And just like turning back like right before you slip through the frame, she's going to say, "Oh, you never gave me your name, but you're with Icium, right? Hi. Did you enjoy..." Oh. And she's going to say, "Are we hiding from someone?"
Yes, it's a game.
Your stealth has been contested, by the way.
Yeah. This is a game. Your job in this game is to pretend you did not see me.
And she's going to be like looking at you, super serious. And then as she's like looking at you, she runs her hand like between you and her, and starts like as her hand passes over her eyes, starts shifting her eyes like you're invisible. And she's gonna say, "Where'd you go?" She moves her hands the other direction. It's like, "Ha! There you are."
Just like that. You didn't see me. Remember that.
And she does it again.
I will pull out... Sorry, don't mind my phone. I will pull out 50 gold and say, "You didn't see me."
50 cool things? Like, God. She loves you guys. Like, she's gonna take the gold, go to hug you, and then just be like, "Mr. Thing that wherever..." Just like looking all around you, but never looking directly at you.
And I'll keep going in.
Alright, so Icium is having a conversation with the man at the front desk, the overbearing coworker, who is clearly going to recognize him. And Icium, you see him moving to cast a spell. Celebrus, as Icium is like the center of attention, I will give you an action right here. You can either try and hide, not to be noticed, or you can intervene. But you generally know what comes with Icium spell casting.
I will hide.
Alright, roll me a hide check.
That's a nat 20.
Alright. The man turns to scream of just like, "Ah!" You see this swirl of magic appear in front of him. Give me an intelligence check. DC 14.
Intelligence?
Yes.
Nope.
So I will let you have that stealth check of 20 of like you move inside, you find someplace stealthy of like what's going on. You also see the hypnotic pattern and are subjected to it too. Roll me a save against Icium's spell save. DC 17, wisdom saving throw. You fall unconscious. Alright, Icium dukes it out with the one guard who passed this. And he's gonna, let's just see how this goes. He goes for a grapple check. Icium's going to get out of it. He keeps concentration on that. And does he have anything to incapacitate this guy that isn't also a concentration effect? He can only incapacitate one thing at a time. Or one concentration at a time. Okay, he is going to... He can't have that guy run off. Nothing he can really lie about. Looking around, this guard is going to brandish a weapon against him, and Ice's gonna run and say, "Help! Help! This wasn't a good idea! It's not going good!" He's gonna start running out of this place, and I'm going to...
What was that about leaving this session, Brandon?
Yeah, and he is going to... I'll roll him a perception check if he notices you. 19 plus his perception is 8. Cool! So as he starts running out of here, he's going to see the sleeping hulk of a man on the floor and shake Celebrus. I'm just like, get up, kill him, kill him, kill him! The guard is going to see Celebrus, and he's going to have hesitations about combat. You can roll initiative against him, where he was running with a weapon after Icium. He has paused as Celebrus has started to stir, and he is looking to turn around and move deeper into the tower. Celebrus can choose to roll initiative against him. You are woken by Icium using his action to wake you.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, Icium and him both rolled a 9. Icium has +2 to dexterity, so Icium moves at 11. This commoner of a guard is... he has got his spear in 2 hands as Celebrus rises. He is 15 feet from you. He was chasing after Icium. You have 1 initiative. Stunning Strike is about your only option right now. Unless you can knock him unconscious in 1 round.
Yeah, I'm going to move in. And let me check something.
Next turn, he is going to signal for help.
Alright, I'm going to just start wailing him and trying to stun him.
Alrighty. Roll me 2 attack rolls. Okay, the 9 misses. Roll me another one. I'm not going to take that 11. You don't have advantage or disadvantage on it. You can't critically blunder with natural weapons, so you're good. And 26, that second attack hits. Do you spend a key point?
Yeah, I'm going to spend a key point to stun him. Try to stun him.
He fails the save. He falls over incapacitated. Or he falls over stunned.
Can I try to move him to where the hypnotic pattern is?
Yeah, the hypnotic pattern appears and disappears, but the magic that's keeping them asleep is Icium's concentration. So it only puts people to sleep when he casts a spell, but he can maintain concentration and keep people sleeping.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Icium and say, we need to tie him up.
Yeah. Icium's going to pull out the blunt part of his rapier, and he is going to attempt to knock this guy out.
Well, I guess I should probably try to knock him out with my bonus action strike, huh?
Yeah. You guys have like a whole round to wail on this guy. Between the 2 of you taking critical hits at him, you are going to be able to knock him unconscious. Icium, does he have any rope? He has an entertainer's pack, which I don't think has rope in it. He's got clothes he can try and tie this guy up with. Does Celebrus have any rope, chains, or anything to restrain this guy?
No. Does the guy have anything on himself?
They do not. In the entertainer's kit, our pack is a backpack, a bedroll, 2 costumes, a water skin, a traveler's kit, 5 days of rations, and a disguise kit. Alright, Icium's going to put on his guard clothes he got from Altus, and he is going to take his commoner's clothes and rip them up and tie this other guy up with them.
And I'll give him help.
Okay, well, I was going to say he rolls it with disadvantage, but he'll just roll a normal check. And it is a sleight of hand check using his intelligence. He ties this guy up. This doesn't look like it's going to hold very well. With his pants from his commoner's kit, he will do a sleight of hand check on the other one. Barely able to even get a knot around this guy. And Icium is going to say we should knock out the other one too before the spell lapses. And he's gonna, tell you to get ready and do the same thing.
Celebrus. How long does the spell last, Scott?
A minute. It's, like this was just quick, him ripping off his clothes and tying them around. You're on the final few seconds of it.
Alright, I'll take a swing right before it drops.
Alright, this guy's just a commoner, so again, between the two of you, you can knock him out easily, as these are all critical strikes. So, the common guard wakes up in 1 hour, and a d4 for the scribe. I dropped my d4 on the ground. Wakes up in 1 hour also. You guys leave them behind the desk. And we're going to go to soft rain. Alright. So, you guys are inside the lobby of the Tower of Happiness. What do you want to... Time die! Cool. Okay. What do you guys want to do while you're here?
How do we get to the prisoner?
Icium's going to point to the stairwell that runs through the center of this tower. And he's going to say, they said she was down there.
Let's go, but be quiet.
Icium is going to say, psh, I'm always quiet. Better at stealthing than you. Take a note from the master. And he is going to, he's going to like walk to the stairs, and these are an added feature of the tower, made of wood, and the first one just as he steps down on it. Alright, do you guys head downwards?
Yes.
Alright, you are, as you descend around this tower into the basement, you are going to just see this huge horde of things piled maybe 15, 18 feet up high, still like 10 feet of ceiling above it, as you guys like creep down and down and down into the dungeons here. In the base of the tower, you can see the stone structure and how it's like morphed as like this is kind of like part of the sewer system down here that has been just repurposed as the dungeon and foundation of the tower, as this was not an original feature of Isildred, the Tower of Happiness. Into the stonework to your left, as you like look in through this building, through one of the foots of the tower that like bend the foundation that bends and goes along into like the pathway of what would have been the sewer down here. You can see there are 2 stone cells that have been hollowed out. One with a empty doorway and a torchlight in it. Another one with no light radiating from it, but stone bars. You can see the shadow of a figure inside of it. Moving around this chamber, though, there is a man humming to himself on the far end, sorting through this pile of stuff, occasionally tossing stuff to the side. It appears he has noticed you, and he looks over and says, Medavo, is that you? Making eye contact with both of you. You are just outside of his perception range at about 65 feet. He starts moving closer to you.
Icium, can you do one of your little mind tricks on him?
And Icium is going to say, yeah, of course. And he's going to stand up and say, hey, you should answer... and the man is going to recognize the somatic components Icium's doing and cast Counterspell. And say, not Medavo. And...
Celebrus is going to charge him.
We'll pick up there with combat next session. Netra sees two people outside her cell running at each other. Yeah, and that's where we'll end for tonight.
That's interesting.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with you.
If you guys...
I am definitely not.
I mean, look, if we decided as a party, it's not my fault that, like, they tortured the hell out of me.
If it took any longer, like, for Celebrus to, and Icium to get down here, Faye was going to show up with, like, Altus corpse and Dusty's unconscious body, like, slung over her shoulder, just like, hey, we caught
should we be making a new character, or is there a chance we can bring Altus back?
Well, Icium has diamonds and reincarnation.
Okay, so Altus is not
There's
gone
a
forever.
chance,
I
as
think...
long as I don't get done like Haragni. But I'm not alive at the moment, so I can't do that to myself.
I can't be horrific to myself as I was to my party members.
I'm just gonna say, apparently I chose the wrong lady because she never answers.
I don't know how many people I've told you guys in Isildred, its defining feature is that nobody can divine on it. Nobody can hear it. Nobody can see it.
The gods literally don't exist here. I've
Yeah.
told you that, actually, multiple times.
It is hidden from everybody, which is why Renalta needed your guys' help to find out how people were getting in and out of here.
I'm gonna give the goddess of death a piece of my mind if I get out of here.
You're going to see her before anyone else is.
I was going to say, you might actually be able to get word to her.
Wait, I can bargain with her. There
Yeah,
you go.
I was
hey,
gonna say
bring
that-
me back. You ruined my storyline by getting me to burn my foot, bitch.
That's the perfect way to get a god to help you out, and that is exactly how Lumagrax got branded. He cursed her out and asked, and I think you cursed her out and you said something.
I didn't know that she was the goddess of death. I
And
was
Altus's
unaware.
defense, he is completely aware as he. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, she's an asshole. She needs us.
Good session tonight. Sorry for killing you guys.
That's okay.
I'm alive.
I'm not sorry.
Wait, do I come
Points of
back
damage.
next Thursday?
Yeah, you will be here. We'll talk about options for your character. Either you can wait to see if your party is able to resurrect you. I'm fine with you rolling up a new character if you want. Or, we can talk about afterlife options like we did for Celebrus.
Oh, I could be a Cockney orphan with an
And
axe.
to think the
be
DM thought
out.
we'd get out this session.
Yeah, sorry didn't make it for like the first hour and a half. Maybe
Well,
we would
we're
have
also
done
missing
with that.
Bradley. Like, he was here and then just moved.
I feel like that would have been Icium's play tonight of just like, oh, don't worry, guys, I got this. I don't have this. I don't have this help. But yeah, good session tonight. I'm going to say flat 2,000 EXP across the board. I'm not even going to bother tallying things up.
I'm just gonna ask, do I put that on mine? Cause can a corpse get XP?
Can I take his XP?
I will take his XP because I did at least try to save him.
No,
Then I used his
you
corpse
guys-
to my advantage.
I successfully escaped.
I'm
You
going.
successfully ran and let me die.
I'm going
You
to
weren't the
give.
wall we needed you for.
I'm going to give all three, Celebrus, Dusty, and Lumagrats, inspiration for tonight. For just, and you know, I'll give it to Altus too if he comes back. He's
All I can
probably
think
dead
of
for
is just
good.
like, no, don't worry. I'll use my inspiration as a bonus action to give the goddess of death the bird after I tell her the first thing.
Now, if you had inspiration, you can use that on death saving throws. It's whenever you roll a d20. Or whenever you roll a d20 that you can have advantage on. But anyways, yeah, that's really, really good stuff. Lumagrax embracing his I am not gonna die again for nobody. And getting
I died
the flip out of
once,
there.
and that was enough.
Then Jackal, or rather Dusty, of just like, yeah, I really need to get out of this city. Sorry, Altus. And Altus historically just like, what's the worst decision I could make in like the area that I'm in? Let's split up with the crazy monk lady hunting us.
I forgot about the crazy monk lady.
Screw you! The crazy monk lady was not a.
Did we know she was a crazy? We knew she was a crazy monk lady, right?
We
Yeah,
knew
she
she was
attacked
crazy.
you guys
I realized
last
that
session.
she.
Yeah,
I
she.
didn't remember the attack from last.
I remember the attack, but I didn't think they'd be chasing us into the sewer because I didn't realize that our biggest secret of getting around the city would be revealed.
I didn't think I could break.
I didn't realize we had a fucking traitor.
I didn't think I could break mentally. I didn't think that would happen.
It took 5 dice of spells. So actually, I'll roll right now for you. Evens, it was Cinephin. Odds, it was the other one. What is his name?
Wait, what was his
Parathis.
reaction? Because didn't we make him believe that his partner tried to kill him?
Medavo was the one who you guys, who you
Like,
guys
changed
made.
memory, yeah.
Yeah, and that's when Celebris and Icium stepped downstairs. Cinephin looked over and said, "Medavo, is that you?" And then he's like, "Nope, not Medavo," because they have not seen him since.
So he didn't even go back.
Yeah, you guys have not seen the last of Medavo, though. Evens, it was Cinephin who used spell slots to charm and break Netra.
I'd really prefer it if
And
it was
odds,
that one.
it's Parathis. 4. So Cinephin is missing 5 spell slots. I'll decide what they are next session.
And technically a 6 because they just counterspelled.
Yeah.
So that's really gonna be fun when the angry paladin monk barbarian runs into their face and starts beating the hell out of them.
It only takes one failed stunning strike to turn the fight against a caster.
And I have 4 times I can try.
Just like whatchamajigger, Feicho ran up to Altus and was just like, stun? Nope, stun? Nope, stun? Okay, there you go. That is the same ability any monk has against any caster, and it's the worst. It is the absolute worst feeling in the world. So yeah, we will pick up here next session. Real quick, your guys' next session is on the 20th of December. Is everybody able to make that, or do we need to reschedule?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Should be fine.
All right, the 20th, and Tracy, we will talk in private about character options.
I have full memory of like the torture, right? Like
Yeah. You were charmed, but you weren't brainwashed.
You just thought that you were bad and that they were trying to make you better.
Mm. I mean, it's not like you liked these guys anyways, originally. So, thank you everybody who watched. Thank you guys for your time tonight.